just a little guy, but man, can he fight the #1 ranked flyweight contender. This division has really appealed to the fans over the last several years, and this man has made himself undeniable, gets his first title shot in the UFC tonight.
You know, John, these guys are small, but I believe that is one of the most skilled divisions in the entire UFC, and this gentleman has really separated himself from the pack. He has done everything necessary to put himself right on the verge of doing something special. He believes that he's going to get it done tonight. Every part of him believes that he's the best. Now he has to go out and show it.
No man should weigh 125 pounds. I mean, let's be honest, but that is a package of skill and will and grit that looks a whole lot like a future champion. All right, so the road to UFC Gold and Glory at 125 pounds goes through this man, and you got to be on in every facet of the game if you're going to dethrone the champion.
Or even give him a challenge. I mean, we have seen him time and time again take fighters who look so good against everyone else and make them look very average. He is just a tremendous athlete. He's a great champion, and he's a guy that with the confidence of that belt feels like he will never get beat.
And for the first time this week, he started talking about guys like you, simultaneous double champions, potentially wants to move up and challenge for a second belt, must defend this one first. Let's see how it goes. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. All right, let's get you the tail of the tape for this flyweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Flyweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Jussier Formiga. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Flyweight Champion of the World, Tim Elliott.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, here's Tim Elliott as we get this round underway. He is a certifiable wild man, but perhaps that shortchanges his skill set just a little bit. He's an outstanding jiu-jitsu player. He has shown definite development on the feet. James Krause, Jason High, and his coaches deserve a lot of credit for that career progression. But the focus for Tim tonight is to be unpredictable. Certainly his opponent expects that this fight is going to hit the canvas at some point in time, but Elliott wants to give him a lot of different looks, switch the stances, and perhaps find some openings on the feet as well. Formiga gets the single leg takedown. All right, so an early takedown is true, so nice execution there, and perhaps an opportunity to get that patented ground.
Darce choke attempt here. That Darce choke is tight. Got an angle here to try to change the position.
Oh, under the chin here. Could be the end. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC.
Changing the position.
All right, operating inside the closed guard now.
Oh, in the mouth.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Excellent ground and pound here by Formiga. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. they try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in, and you got all your rear choke submissions. In the half guard, there it is. Now he's going to mount.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Formiga.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by Elliott.
Beautiful ground strike landed.
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep. Okay, he's got it. That's it.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Landed a solid punch there. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon.
Stop.
I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Take a seat. Listen, I need you to stay a little bit more active and a little bit more movement. Keep that head moving. I need you to get behind that jab and start.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. Formiga gets hit with a kick. Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. Gets to the single collar tie.
Nice punch from the clinch by Formiga. Nicely timed kick to the body for the champion. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Formiga circling to his right.
He's got the single collar tie.
Always busy here in the clinch, lands a nice punch there. Formiga's got a bruise starting to appear on that right side of his body now. We go 2 minutes down here in the second round. Just out of range with that right hand. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
All right, there it is, another strike targeting that damaged area on the body. Is this a game plan thing, or perhaps trying to set something up high later?
Well, I think it all works together. You get the hands to start to drop, and then when those hands drop, you go over the top with that head kick. But beating up the body sets up the attacks up top, and that is exactly what this guy is doing.
All right, let's go. Let's get those hands going now.
Under a minute now to go in the round.
Beautiful body kick.
Nice jab by Elliott. Trying to establish that jab once again. 2 rounds in the books.
All right, take a seat, brother. Breathe. Deep breath in. All right, here's some water. Ready? Listen. All right. Now you're doing awesome out there.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this 3rd round of this championship fight. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Formiga gets caught by that straight punch. Can't take too many more of those. Oh, bone on bone, shin/foot, right to the skull. You see why I'm a commentator, not a fighter? You see why?
Yeah, those aren't fun. I'm telling you, man. You get kicked in the head, a lot of times it's the end of the night.
Got a little experience with that.
Yes, I do.
Oh, right, then a left. All right, so now his body language really starting to change and the bruises starting to accumulate on that side.
I mean, you're looking at it, right? When you can visibly see the damage on the body, you know that the work has been done. What is it?
And a head kick there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
He kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Oh, he just continues to pour it on. He has been aggressive all night long with his striking. Got to be careful here to not empty the gas tank. So far, so good, though, in this round.
Good work, guys. Come on.
Circling to his right. So 3 minutes have flown off the fight clock there.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to drive and move his opponent to find openings to land that free hand. Clean punch. Big shot lands for both guys.
Trying to isolate an arm here. Triangle now, DC. We'll see if he can close the shot.
Oh, the triangle is in. And not only does he have the triangle, if his opponent circles the wrong way, he can even attack an armbar. This is a very big advantage position for this fighter.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Formiga. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. Heading back to the corner after that round. Formiga's got a nasty cut above the eye. The cut man has some work to do here between rounds.
Don't stand there.
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again. That one landed clean.
armbar attempt here. Ooh, that looked...
he's in trouble.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
In position for a submission attempt here. Looks like a pretty good attempt here.
Triangle choke getting very close to the finish. Now all he's got to do is get pressure on the head, down towards his hip, if he wants to get the finish. Look at him fighting. He's not going to quit on the submission attempt.
Crowd pops as Elliott fights out. Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts.
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. That is how you reverse position on the ground. Beautifully done by him there. All right, side control now. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be. He's got his head looking for the arm triangle. Oh, it's getting deep. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired. Holy smokes!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it all, and for my money, his best performance to date.
His best performance to date in the biggest moment. In the biggest moments, you got to show up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. He used every bit of his skill to get the job done.
Here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 57 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Timothy Elliott.
All right, so the path to UFC Golden Glory at flyweight still goes through him as he defends the title successfully tonight by way of knockout, and it's going to take a huge effort, I would think, to dethrone this guy at 120.